That, of course, some examples of what was known as code talking and used in World Wars I and II to communicate battle plans between divisions without the enemy even knowing how to understand, much less being able to crack the code. Hundreds of Native Americans from many tribes volunteered to serve in all the world wars, all right up till present day, and many became code talkers back in World War I and World War II. One division, made up of Hopi Indians, was part of the 81st Wildcat Division, based right here at Fort Jackson. So joining me this morning on Code Talkers Day, Sergeant First Class Joel QUEBEC and Sergeant Amanda Lockwood-ENGEL. Now, you both were part of a ceremony that honored the Code Talkers in the Hopi tribe in Arizona, correct?
Yes, we were.
Let's talk about that just a little bit, and maybe the contribution, how cool it is to have some members actually stationed or were stationed here in the tie to South Carolina.
It was very unique in that everybody's seen the movie Wind Talkers, talks about the Navajo, and so everybody knows who they are.
Right.
These 10 gentlemen, 2 were assigned to the 5th Air Force. These 8 gentlemen that we met, their families of, were exclusively 81st assets. And one of them, they didn't find out until he passed away that he was one of the code talkers. And his daughter said that he'd look at this shoebox of stuff and they didn't know what it was till he passed, and they opened it up and they found all his records and the fact that he was one of the code talkers. And so we went to the inaugural Hopi Code Talker Day at the reservation in Arizona, and it was really one of the best assignments I've been on. It was great. The people are wonderful. They showed us where they lived and gave us a lot of good history about their the family aspect of it. And it was very, very, very nice.
Right, and of course the Code Talkers getting a lot of the the love in the movie and things made of them, but the American Indians, of course, have contributed to Native Americans rather have contributed to the military efforts forever. I mean, World War I, World War II, right up until present day. Correct?
Yeah, most of my ancestors were a main part of Battle of Little Bighorn. I grew up in North Dakota on a reservation there, and the ties between this Arizona trip that we went on and that reservation and where I grew up and my family and everything that I know, it was so similar, you know, and just meeting the people and kind of finding that tie between the different tribes and how they're so similar, but we probably never learned about them until that day. So
it's almost a good lesson for America as a whole, with all the different backgrounds and cultures and things like that.
Yeah, that was great.
Well, guys, I just wanted to bring you in real quick and thank you for your service, of course, to the country, and because it is Code Talker Day, so proclaimed in 1982 by President Ronald Reagan, just wanted to, since we had the tie, have you guys come in and say thank you for your service and learn just a little more about that art of code talking. That's some very cool stuff.
Thank you for having us.
I appreciate it. You got it, guys. And we'll get some more information for you at midlandsconnect.com/GDC as well in Code Talking. Very, very interesting, as I've in the last couple of days dug into how the language goes together. Very, very cool stuff. We'll get more information for you up there in a little bit. We have Jeffrey Lampkin on the way, plus we're going back out to the woods with Miss Ivory Heckert. There is a lot more coming up on Good Day Columbia.